All right, so this is going to be just a real quick tutorial about how to use YouTube to manage the content rather than just access content for your students to use. So the very first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to youtube.com, and you're really going to want to make sure that you are signed into your School District 54 account. When you're creating stuff for School District 54, use your School District 54 email. And when you're doing personal stuff, use your own personal email. Just a friendly reminder. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to your channel. And the first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to customize your channel, which is pretty easy. It's pretty self-explanatory, but you're going to want to make sure that you have your name in there. You have maybe a little picture of yourself and a background. So there are about 3 different ways that you can upload information to your YouTube. Most of the time what I do is I use my iPhone, and then I will upload it directly into YouTube. Also the Screencastify, you can share it and put it into YouTube, which is what I did here. And these ones were all my phone. And there is technically another way. You can create a video or post up here, and you can upload a video or you can go live, which I don't recommend, but it is an option. So now that you have either shared your Screencastify with YouTube or you have uploaded your own YouTube content, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to YouTube Studio Beta. When you are there, you are brought to a dashboard. And there's not really much you're going to be doing in the dashboard, but it will kind of show how many views you've had, the average view, the watch time in the past 22 hours, I guess. The channel analytics is kind of an interesting features, but you're going to see when we go to videos that you can still kind of use these more on your own, but it will show you again your watch time. It'll also show you in the last 48 hours, maybe the top videos. But to me, the most useful feature is the videos. This is where you're going to manage your content. So, am I bad? I forgot and I used a song that had a copyright claim in it. I didn't get busted or anything. It just won't appear on my YouTube channel. So they marked it as unlisted. One thing that is nice about YouTube, if you want to add music or sounds to your videos, you can look at this other feature here and you can go down to audio library. And now you can browse and download free music for your project that is not copywritten. So that's really nice. All right. A couple things that you want to know about this is, for example, let's say you only wanted to have certain people access your channel. So maybe your YouTube link. So maybe you filmed a student and you're going to have the students start creating some of their own products and you only want to use it for your Edpuzzle. You don't want people to really see it or have access to the public. So this little arrow here shows you can make it public, you can make it private, or you can make it unlisted. So that's kind of helpful if, for example, I had a student do a book review and I really just wanted to film him and I only wanted to show it to my class. So I might have marked it private. And then eventually I deleted it because no one else really needed to see it. Speaking of deleting, I don't really have any videos that I wanted to delete at this point, but you're going to see these little 3 buttons here. If you click those, you can either edit the title and the description. If you forgot and you can't really find it. So, for example, this wasn't automatically on my channel's page because they unlisted it because of the copyright claim. I could still get the shareable link and I could still show it to the seventh graders because it was the advice for them. We're not really going to promote anything, but you could download it, and this is where you're going to delete a video if you don't need it anymore. In addition, you're going to notice these boxes here. So if I start scrolling down, let's see if I can get that off. Okay. If I scroll down, there are a couple videos I made related to writing. So how do you add emotion to your writing? How do you add voice to your writing? How do you add power, sentence structure? So if I click those, what I might want to do is I might want to add or create a writing playlist. I already did that, but if you need to actually create a new playlist, here it is, and then you would just hit save. All right, the other thing is the views, okay? If you skim and scan down here, it will let you know what is popular with your students. One reason why this has quite a few views is its sentence structure. So again, when I am my own co-teacher, if I'm looking at students writing and I notice they have fragments and run-ons, I will click this link and in a comment off to the side of the Google Doc, I will paste the link. Then I will tell them, please watch the sentence structure video, correct your fragments or run-ons, and then resubmit your paper. So again, here I am a co-teacher. I don't need to sit down and explain to them what a proper sentence should look like. They can kind of teach themselves based off this video that I created, and then they can resubmit it. Another thing is, a lot of times when we just do fun things like the principals dressing up at Halloween, or we did an Edgar Allan Poe reenactment, those are pretty popular among our students. But my most popular was like using quizzes in the classroom. So this lets me know that in addition to what students find interesting, engaging, or helpful, it also lets me know what the community finds helpful, like creating these how-to videos. In addition, one thing that I found was really interesting in the past, I would have to close caption my own videos. But for example, if I go to my channel, and I click on any video, here we had Mr. Freeze come to our school. You will notice if I just hit CC here, YouTube has already closed captioned it for you. So one of the things that is kind of interesting is that if you have students who are hard of hearing, you can turn on the closed caption, or maybe you're a reading acceleration teacher and maybe you find a YouTube video and you turn off the volume and you want your kids to practice reading with more fluency. That's another idea as well. I hope that this has helped someone, and if you have any other questions, please feel free to contact me at any time. Thank you.